Hey guys, welcome back. Those of you who are new, thanks for stopping by. Guys, look, a woman will always give off signs every single time that she is not yours. And you got to pay attention to those signs, man, because if you don't, you're in for a world of hurt. Well, I mean, you're in for hurt already, but, you know, you're in for a world of hurt if you choose not to look out for these signs. We'll start with the obvious. Look, boys, if she's always guarding her phone, if her phone is always face down, if she's always checking her phone for messages, replies, right? And it seems like it's almost every 3 seconds. I'm telling you, there's someone else she's talking to. Or multiple people. It might not just be one dude. It might be the whole goddamn town. You know, it's not just Jeff, but it's Jeff, his 2 brothers, and his dad. There's a rotation going on, boys. Oh, that basement must be dirty. All right, all joking aside, boys, look. If she's really squeamish about you being around her phone, right? If she's always accusing you of something, or cheating, of wrongdoing, right? If she hates the idea of you going through her phone, I'm telling you, man, look. It's very obvious that there's somebody else and that she does not respect you enough to even leave you. That being said, let's move on. All right, boys. If you get disrespected either out in public, right, or at a venue with friends, or, you know, or maybe at one of their places, or they come over, either way, right? If you get disrespected by friends or strangers and she seems completely okay with it, she doesn't get any kind of, there's no reaction to her at all, right? She's not offended. She doesn't like you, boys. She doesn't like you. You gotta see that for what it is, man. Especially family too. If her family disrespects you, right, and she doesn't do anything about it, she doesn't care enough to keep you around, apparently. So, listen. A woman that values her man, she's gonna get offended, she's gonna get pissed off, right? Now, there are some that handle that with grace, right? But they're gonna have a reaction and one way or another. It's gonna happen. So look out for that, man. Really, look out for that. So is she always trying to get away from you, right? Is she you know, is she trying to get out of plans, right? Especially with family plans. If she's trying to get out of family plans, I'm telling you, bro, you need to cut her off right then and there. All right, because she obviously doesn't want to be around you or your family, and that's tough, man. That's rough. I mean, it's. I mean, all of these are grounds for termination of the relationship, but you know, especially family, man. It's one thing if you disrespect me, right? But if you disrespect my family too, oh, there's a huge issue. There is a huge issue. That being said, boys, if it seems as if it's a chore for her to give you any kind of intimacy, right? If she doesn't want to have sex with you, if she's not jumping on you, right? Then look, man, she doesn't. she hates doing it with you. It's a chore for her. Okay? And a lot of the times they won't admit it. They won't admit it. Well, I mean, then again, modern women these days won't admit anything. So, but especially sex, man. You cannot live in a sexless relationship. Men need sex, right? And obviously both genders are going to want it, right? Both men and women, they're going to want sex. I mean, dude, men and women crave sex just as much as each other do. So, I mean, she gets turned on just like we get turned on. I mean, obviously in different ways, right? But look, if she's not in it emotionally, right? Psychologically, she's not in it at all, right? Boys, we understand that women are emotional. They're psychological. All that shit, right? When it comes to relationships, it's all psychological for them, right? So if they don't value, right, you emotionally and psychologically, the relationship is already done. It's already done. So, is she staying longer at work, right? Is she just trying to stay away from you? Is she trying to focus on the kids more, right? Is she picking fights with you for literally nothing? You just get back home, right? And you want to sit down, you want to unwind, you want to have, maybe a little session, drawing or painting or whatnot, a hobby that you enjoy, playing guitar, something, and she picks on that, right? And then just starts a fight for that. I'm telling you, man, she's doing that for a reason. She wants to give you reasons to walk away. She's self-sabotaging the relationship. When women don't like you, they do a lot of these things, right? Now, in certain situations, right, when they're planning on monkey branching, they'll keep you around. They'll keep you around until they're ready to swing. When they're ready to swing, at that point, they'll try everything that they can to sabotage the relationship. They'll drive you insane. And a lot of guys, they'll sit there and take it. They'll sit there and take it, man. Look, and these are just some of the signs. I may have missed some, but I'm sure there are more out there that I probably haven't seen. But listen, these are some, okay? And these are some you really got to pay attention to. All right? Tell me how I know these things, boys. Look, I've been through all that. All of it. My marriage was like that, man. She was literally talking to another man on the phone while I was present, while I was there. That's massive disrespect, man. Massive disrespect. Her friends, insulted me, disrespected me. She seemed all right with it. Intimacy was hardly ever there, right? Seemed like a chore for her. I believe she told me that at a point in time. Yeah. Even to be around me, it was as if putting in that effort was very taxing. And listen, boys, I learned from that. I did. So a little bit of a personal experience here, man. And look out for the things that I overlooked, because I believe this lie that love was all you needed in a relationship. That's just bullshit, man. That's straight up bullshit. Man, people die because of that, man. Men get fucked over so much. Literally dying because of that. And then society wonders why men are checking out. I don't blame them. I really don't. Why work until you're dead? Right? Why work just to have everything taken from you? It's beyond me, man. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. Nope. My last relationship ended because I wouldn't get married. Nope. But I was the problem. Sure. Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't do their research, boys. And you gotta test them early. You gotta test them early. You know. I think her and I dated for a few months. You know. I'm glad it ended the way that it did. I mean, I learned from that relationship too. You know. If she doesn't come to you directly, right, and tell you, hey, I have an issue, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore, look, and she wants to make you wait a couple days, there's no respect there, man. There's none. If she can't communicate directly with you, I mean, there's no respect there at all. That's incredibly important. Now, I mean, whether subconsciously or deliberately, it doesn't matter. What matters is that there's a lack of communication, and all relationships break down at that point. But especially, I don't want to say romantic relationships, but you know, I'll say that for, you know, the sake of understanding. You know, but nah, man, I wouldn't recommend marriage at all. At all. You know, for my guys that are already married, unfortunately, you're in a bad position. Unfortunately, you are already in a bad position. You know, unless you're a millionaire or billionaire that can afford shit, if it goes sideways, really screwed. Really screwed. So, but listen, a little bit of a personal story. That's how I know some of these things, all right? I unfortunately had to go through them. You know, it is what it is. Went through it, came out, learned. Still learning, right? Still growing. I don't have it all figured out, boys, but I got some of it figured out. And the things that I do have figured out, I'll be sure to tell you. So, do yourselves a favor, okay? Love yourselves, respect yourselves enough to notice the red flags, right? And take action when they happen, right? Put your foot down. Set those boundaries. Obviously, in some cases, right, that I gave here, terminate the relationship completely. Right? Because that's already grounds for that. So respect yourself enough to do that. That being said, boys, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other too. All right? There's not enough community out there for men today. Not enough at all. So let's change that. All right? If this video helped you out, please like and subscribe. YouTube really cares about that. Comment, please. I want to know what's on your guys' minds, right? I want to hear your experiences. What are the things that you've been through, right? Have you been through the same things? And if so, did you learn from them? What did you do to change, man? I want to hear all of it. So let me know. It's inspiring to me to hear you guys' stories, right? So, and share this, please, man. There's a lot of men out there that needs this, that need this message. They need to hear this, man. A lot of men are lost today. They need something. Had I had the information that I have now back before I got married, I wouldn't have got married. I wouldn't have done it. You know, my life would have headed in a completely different direction. So, boys, look, take care of yourselves, all right? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Appreciate you guys tuning in, all right? Take care of each other. As always, talk to you soon, boys.